Hello, I'm Chaplain Robert, and welcome to the September 21st, 2020 Monday Motivator. One of my heroes is the gentleman named Sir Ernest Shackelton. He was a British explorer from what's often referred to as the Age of Exploration, the late 1800s to the early 1900s. He was not the guy you wanted to go on a trip with because almost every one of his explorations ended poorly, but he was the guy that you wanted to be with when everything went wrong. He kept his head about him. Matter of fact, the trip that he's probably best known for is the trans-Antarctic exploration. They tried to make it from one side of Antarctica all the way to the other side. The thing is he never actually made it there. His ship, the Endurance, got stuck in an ice floe while they were traveling down there for the first stage of their journey. They got stuck in that ice for 474 days. Can you imagine that? Over a year stuck in ice floating around the frigid sea. They were lost for a little over 2 years, 2 years and 22 days until they were found again. And Shackleton acted in such a way that he didn't lose a single member of the crew. He kept his head about him. You and I, we face emergencies all the time. And you know how hard it is to keep your head about you. The University of Michigan has this advice that they give to their medical personnel. They tell them that when you face an emergency, the first thing you should do is you should take a breath. Because it's so important that we calm down and not be freaked out by the emergency. The second thing you should do is you should tell yourself, I can handle this. What they mean by that is that you should go back to the training that you've received. One of the things I like to do with that is not only go back to my training, but also do what my faith tells me, which is that in moments where I think I can receive no peace, God will give me peace that is beyond my understanding. The third thing they tell their medical personnel to do is to look for more danger and to respond to that. And then the fourth thing they tell their medical personnel to do is to look to see what they have to do first now. As caregivers, you face circumstances that you have received training for and some that you've never received training for. But you still have steps to take. Respond to the problem. Work the problem instead of freaking out. You're so good at it already. I've heard stories of how you have responded to circumstances that you were never, ever trained for because no one could have ever said that you might have had to deal with it. And yet you still have training. Respond to the problem. Work the problem. Remember your training. If you ever need to call someone about a problem, I would love to be one of those people on that list. No, you can call me about anything. We'll talk, we'll figure it out, we'll work the problem. If you need to talk with somebody this week and you'd like to talk in person, I will be in Green Bay on Tuesday morning and I'll be in Sheboygan on Wednesday. But you can call me or reach out to me through the app anytime. Have an absolutely great week, guys.